The words describing this scarred land south of Boulder are ominous: imminent hazard to humans, wildfire hazard, prevailing wind direction toward houses. These words are describing this area off Marshall Road and Highway 93, an area where flames were first reported last month. But these words were written 16 years before the Marshall Fire. Words written after an underground coal fire broke the surface in the same area back in 2005.
Coal seams are very much a very, what we refer to as a competent ignition source for wildland fuels as they get near the surface.
Investigative reports obtained by 9 Wants to Know show that fire was extinguished in minutes. Even so, the very next morning, state engineers sought a federal emergency declaration. What scared them? An underground fire smoldering in a web of coal seams around the abandoned Marshall mine, burning since the 1870s, and the fear it would flare to the surface again.
It has to get close, if not completely breaking through the surface, and then have vegetation around it.
Today, 275 tons of gravel can be seen in the area where the feds covered over 3 vent holes. Even with that work, engineers recorded more ominous words, because the work will not eliminate the current underground mine fire and will not eliminate the possibility for future surface burning. And it does not guarantee a safe environment for access by the public, city, or county employees.
They are very, very difficult, if not impossible, to put out.
Brenda Rice led the investigation into the 2002 coal seam fire near Glenwood Springs.
Once they ignite, they are burning very hot and generally just burning slowly along that vein, along that coal seam.
There's no stopping an underground coal fire.
Route 61 had to be shut down.
This one wreaked havoc in Centralia, Pennsylvania in the early 80s.
Has shot up more than 200 degrees.
Buckling and closing a highway.
That somebody was going to be very seriously hurt if that road stayed open much longer.
And leading to the abandonment of the entire town.
If you think about it, even if you try to pour water on it, what happens? It vaporizes, and now you've got hydrogen and oxygen fueling the fire.
The City of Boulder owns the land where the Marshall Mine fire is burning, and it required constant attention. According to this letter obtained by 9 Wants to Know, it would be prudent for the City of Boulder to remove any vegetation from surface cracks, as well as begin a long-term maintenance and monitoring program in this area. According to the City of Boulder, there's been extensive work and monitoring over the years, but we're waiting for records that will shed more light on that. One thing we should make clear, this underground coal fire is just one of the possible causes being looked at for the Marshall Fire, along with things like arcing power line and human activity.